Hello everybody, my name is Bionicle Titan, and today we are going to be taking a look at the G2 Mask of Time 3D printed from shapeplates.com. This model specifically was made by Cyberhand. I believe TTV interviewed him some time ago, and he has done a fantastic job making this mask real, and I decided a couple months ago to buy one when Photo Films said that he was getting one. The story behind that is that Photo was like, hey, I'm going to buy one of these masks. And I had been kind of wanting one. And he was like, do you want to buy one with me? And then we can split the cost of shipping and both individually pay for our masks. I was like, yeah, sounds good. And so we went ahead and bought the masks and split the shipping. And we waited a couple weeks and we got our masks. And they were not this color when they came. They were actually white. And Photo asked me after I had it for a little while, probably not more than a week. He's like, hey, I'm going to paint mine as close to the old gold as I possibly can. Would you like me to paint yours for you too? And I said, yeah, of course. I think it'd make it look super cool. And so he did. And a few days ago, I finally got it back from him. He was able to complete the paint job recently, and it looks phenomenal. Now, backstory on this mask, in case you don't know, if you're not super into Bionicle, you just kind of like it. The Mask of Time, which is this for G1. This is the original mask, and the one in the background, now in the foreground, is the G2 version. The G1 version had the power to slow down time when the user wore it. So you see this in Bionicle 2 Legends of Metro Nui. Wakama uses it to slow down time and stop the Makuta. And the first half of the mask is the bottom half from G1, and now the top half has always been kind of a mystery. And then in one of the comics from G2, we got to look at this mask and kind of went a little crazy with it with some people, and Cyberhand modeled it for us. Now, the power of this mask is that it allows the user to see into the future and just kind of view things in kind of a vision form. Now, supposedly, if you put the two halves of the mask together, it allows the user to fully travel time. So you have to have both halves of the mask of time to do it. This is the mask of time, but the other half is also the mask of time. It's for some reason split apart. We're not really sure why, but that's a little back history, backstory, whatever you want to call it, on the Mask of Time. Now, looking at the actual mask, it again is pretty good looking. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can get as close of a look to it as possible, and you can see that he has done a wonderful job modeling this mask. And the lines here on the front, I think, were a little bit more noticeable. How do you say it? Before it was painted, but I think it still looks good with the painted. Something the paint did do well was kind of bring out the texture of the 3D printed mask more than it was when it was just the plain white off the printer kind of thing. And so I'm going to go ahead and give you this 360 spin here so you can see what the mask looks like, and I will take it off the stand in just a moment so you can see the inside. The inside was not completely painted just because the inside isn't going to be viewed very much, and there's a tiny spot right here that you can kind of see that's not fully painted either, but it's not a super huge deal. Photo still did an amazing job with it. So I did do green eyes for now, just to show it to you. I will show you it with the other colors soon, so let's go ahead and pop this mask off. And you can see the inside here. And as you can see, it's not fully painted inside. You can still see where the white was. But it still looks really good everywhere else pretty much except for that one spot over here. Now, comparing it to the original from G1 side by side here, and I believe that it's not bad for trying to get it as close as possible. This is definitely a little bit darker, a little bit shinier. This is definitely a little bit lighter, and this right here, this whole marking is just because it's kind of plastic was a little bent. That's my bad for not taking care of my mask, but it's whatever. But this is a decent sized mask. It looks good on mocks. I don't know if I'll ever use it on a mask. I'll definitely use it probably for some sort of story thing if I ever decide to do an animation or something, or like a film with this. It'd be cool to include this, but it's pretty cool. So I'm going to show you it with the different eye colors now, so you can see what it looks like, and you can decide for yourself which one you like best. I just happen to like green, so that's the one I went with to show you for the beginning part of this video. Alright, so here we are with blue eyes. And it is kind of hard to see, I apologize. It's just the way it is. It definitely looks better in person than it does on camera. I will give it that, for the blue eyes at least. Alright, and now for it with orange eyes. And orange eyes, I guess, would be if Makuta ever got his hands on the Mask of Time and decided to don it himself. So there is it with orange eyes, and again, the mask definitely looks better, or the eyes, excuse me, definitely look better in person compared to on camera. But yeah, there you are. The G2 Mask of Time 3D printed off of Shapeways. I think this mask is definitely worth buying. It is $15 before shipping, and I think it's worth it, in my personal opinion. I think it's pretty cool. It's a great piece to have if you're a huge fan of Bionicle, and I would like to get some other masks off there, but to now start my collection, I have this one. And so hopefully I'll be able to get some more 3D printed masks in the future, but for now I'm happy to have this one. Let me guys know what you think about this mask, the color, the build, and I guess I'll see you guys next time.